Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, the California Beekeeper. So Zay, we have Max here. We're gonna do some feeding today. Feeding of our mini Nucs. The big question is, where have we been for the last 3 months? Well, today we're going to talk about it. Hey, if you're new to this channel, make sure you go down below, smash that subscribe button, give us a big thumbs up on this video. Big thumbs up.
Ow.
Stop. Cut. Okay. All right. We're ready to rock and roll. You ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
You hear that, viewers?
Our viewers.
You hear that, right, viewers? That was a peacock.
A peacock. And what sound does a peacock make?
Peacock! Whoa!
Whoa. Did you see that?
He can fly.
Wow. All right. We got the Nucs over here. We just came over here to go shoot this really quick, the intro. Take this glass off so you guys can see me. So happy to be back. Shoot a little video for you guys. We are now in mid-June, and you have been asking, where have we been in the last 3 months? Well, first I want to say thank you for everybody that has reached out by phone, text, email, social media, sending your blessings and your words of encouragement. Man, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for your concerns and checking if everything is okay. Again, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate all of you, and we've missed you guys. Miss sipping on my coffee, commenting in the mornings. That's something I'm looking forward to again. I know Kelly's looking forward to jumping back on that channel too. It's been a busy 3 months, and we thought that we could manage, but between being busy with kicking off the queen season and struggling finding a daycare for the kids, it's been challenging. Yeah, it's been a challenge. We have been recording content, but just unable to keep up with the editing and posting of videos. If you are a commercial outfit, I mean, you kind of already know, if you're a sideliner, bees will keep you busy. Spring was wild and fun, and a lot of learning, a lot of experiencing new challenges. So we are ready.
You ready to watch it?
We're ready to rock and roll. All right. Hey, hope you enjoy this video. We're going to go out and feed. We got our feed cans. Check. Let's go do it. Yeah? Woo! Max misses being with the bees, so it's kind of nice to have a little slow down and just enjoy the day. It's not hot, so we were able to come out and bring them and have them fully suited. We've had a couple 100+ degree days. Holy smokes. And yeah, keeping these Nucs cool, regulating them in these hot California times is very, very hard. So we use these little feeders when we're feeding our Nucs. These are our Nucs right here. We don't have many here on this one in particular. This is a new spot that we were trying out. The thing about these Nucs is that when you get closer into the canyons, like last year, hey, if you guys watch our bear damage video where the bear tore us up. But if you're new to this channel, we'll go drop that link down below in the description box and you guys can go check that out, man. That was horrible. But we only tried out about 108 Nucs here. Man, it's been doing pretty good. But you know, last year around this time was when the bear came and hit our yard. We're in the canyons in a different area. So we're hoping, oh, that is different here. We're not going to run so many here. We just wanted to try it out. And so far so good. This is a great location, man. It doesn't get too hot here. I mean, all these trees around. Initially I had them a little closer to the trees, but slowly I've been moving them. Every time I catch, I move them away from the trees just because they're just infested with ants all around there. So we want to stay a little closer to the grassy areas. But wherever the tree's canopy seems to have a lot of ants. So you get all these leaves and branches that fall, and I don't know what it is, but it is heavily infested with ants, especially down below there. The whole point is to have them shaded at least some part of the day, not being exposed out in the heat, like in open areas like that, or even areas like that. So that's why we are floating around here. Hey Max, let's tape you up so you don't get stung, okay? Those ones are loaded with bees. Oh, I know. You're ready to work, huh? And you need your hive tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can have the blue one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where to put it? So we just had a virgin just fly. There she is, look. Let me take my gloves off.
Oh. You did it?
No. No. Oh man, this is a tricky one.
Okay,
look at there she is, there she is. Look at.
You did it?
I got her.
The husband want to be my friend.
Look at her.
That not make her die.
No. Daddy just needs to position her. There she is. Okay, open it up so we can put her in. Oh, yeah.
These are so. They don't win.
Just fill it up halfway. All right, perfect. Good job.
Please.
So now we're gonna put her back in. Here's the New World Carnelian, just like so. There she is, right in there. Right there. Now we have to close it up
Careful it doesn't fly out.
Hey,
And now
can you believe that? She almost flew away. Good job. Sticky hands. So I just wanted to fill you guys in a little bit about those 3 months that we've been just so slammed with, well, really just beekeeping. Beekeeping, managing the queens, schedules, just everything. Started the spring off by getting the bees out of the almonds. That was, you know, that's just another thing that we have to do in order to gear up the queen production season. We are working with Steve. Steve is a veteran that served in the U.S. Marines as a mechanic. And so we got involved with this program, Hives for Heroes. Very cool program, and yeah, we love having Steve around. Let's see. Oh, we got Max's new bee suit. Check it out, check it out. So this is a bee suit that we got hooked up with. Found Pierco. Yeah, camouflage bee suit. Tell them about your bee suit.
Camouflage bee suit.
Okay, turn around, give them a little spin, show them. We did get it tailored. We went to our local spot here in Chico, California, and got it fitted so it could fit him a little better. Works great, looks great, and now he's safe when he's out here wanting to mess with the bees with us. What's another thing? We kicked off the season, well, with queen production. We installed 1,500 Nucs for our breeding program and grafting cells for our cell customers. That's something that happens early on in the season as well. We got invited to go to a breeder here in Northern California, Noble Apiaries, and we did some hygienic testing. That was a blast. We also added an artificial inseminated New World carnelian into our program. Last year we had a New World, but this year we went ahead and we did the artificial inseminated one. So that's what we did for our blackstock, our carnies. We are looking into another breeder, and we're just waiting to get that other artificial inseminated queen to introduce this year, going into the fall for next spring. What's another thing? Oh man, the Nucs. If it's not one thing, it's the other, but it's all these challenges that, you know, really kind of set you straight. Okay, set you straight, and on how dedicated you are to your program, and you're faced with all these different challenges and just overcoming them. I mean, you just have no choice. You have to overcome them. So we got challenged by these ants in one of our nuke yards. That was fun. They were just swamping these Nucs, especially in the evenings. Holy smokes. So we actually just moved the whole nuke yard. I think it was 500 Nucs. We just moved them out and did that while they still had the queens. That way we don't lose much in drift. It's a dry year this year in California. And how does this affect us? Well, resources for the bees. It's huge. We're having to supplement sooner, give them more feed. All the splits, singles, aren't really ramping up the way they should be. So we're gonna gear up and head to the mountains here soon, next week. And we scouted some bee yards maybe a week or two ago, up around the 5,000 elevation. So we're looking forward to moving some bees up there, and also to our Plumas Park yard over there in Lassen. So that's going to be fun. Always look forward to going up there because it's 80 degrees, 80, maybe mid 90s. Man, you can't beat that compared to the valley heat. Right now we still are running 1,200 Nucs. Thankfully things have slowed down, but we're still rolling, still supplying good quality Northern California queens. So let's go feed these bees, huh? Because it is dry. Look at this stuff, man. It's dry. We got the creek down here. There's not much water left in it, but the creek is down below. We did have our mating yard further up the way, and we had to move it. So on these minis, depending on how much stores you have here.
Can I hold one?
Yeah, you can hold it. Let me make sure that here, hold this. Hold it like this on this. Drop your hive tool. Right there. And depending on how much stores they have, you could kind of see a good amount of stores. Depends on how much you're gonna feed, because you still need laying room. These frames are pretty small. So all of this area here, what you need is room for her to lay. So it's all about schedule, timing with these things, making sure that there is enough room for her to lay some eggs, and you don't want to overfeed it. Yeah, there you go, she hatched. And I like to keep my cell cups in there until I catch her. Then I'll put it in a little basket or take it with me. This one in particular here, we can give it just a little more. That should be good. Go ahead and put that one back in, Max.
Wow.
Make sure she's not on the lid. Shake that in there. And I usually scrape this. Today, we just don't have time for it. Just trying to shoot a video for you guys. We've been missing it. You guys have been missing us, so here we are. Gonna shoot a little video. All right, let's go get more feed for you. You can leave mine. Mine has a lot of feed.
There's no food on me like last week.
What?
No food on me again.
Oh, don't spill it on you again? Okay, I'll hold it.
Yeah. Come here, the tomato.
Okay. Tell me when to stop. Is that good? Try it. Oh, good thing you're very strong. All right, let's go over here. We have them opened.
You do down, I do down, I do down.
Okay, sounds good. Just halfway, halfway. And then usually when we are catching, we clean this area up. Today we are not. You just need them to have at least some room in order to access the feed. So here, that's good enough. We are gonna catch these in a couple days. So go ahead and pound it right here. Okay, go ahead and close it up. All right, let's move on. We got a lot of work to do. All right, grab your feeder.
I know you feel it in the nighttime, and you've given all your days while they were waiting on the right time. You went and made your wave. I don't need reasons to live. There's no reason to quit. It's all I know. So once again, I'm gone with the summer.
These are dry. Wow. Yeah. Some of them, you can tell they're really dry. Look at that. There's really no stores. So on those ones in particular, they will get a lot of feed. I'll show you. She's a new world. This one needs more bees. We're gonna have to, there she is, look, see? We're gonna have to put her back before she flies too. Right there. Let's put her back.
Yeah,
they'll be mated in a couple days.
And they're bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, that one flew. Yeah. She flew out. All right, we'll just close it up and let her go back in. Maxie has had it for the day. He's over there by the truck. And so now we got to really crank these out. I mean, for those that have kids, you know, it's when you bring them to work, it's not really work for them, you know. Got to make the experience fun. They have to be able to enjoy it, or else, you know, I remember growing up, just work was work. That's what it was. And if you want them to be able to enjoy it and have time with them, because we are out here, man. We are out here. We are grinding away with these Nucs, production of queens, and you know, we don't have daycare in the weekends, and beekeeping 7 days a week. You know, it's always something. If there isn't something there, you'll find something. And that's beekeeping. So we really gotta go ahead and start cranking them away. We got a couple drops here, a couple over there. Should be out 30 minutes or so. You know, sometimes when they get clogged up here, I was saying earlier, they need to have some, even though we'll be here in a couple days, they cannot be completely clogged up. So all they need is a little help. And we will scrape this, scrape those bottom, or the lids. I like to scrape the lids because when you close them, I don't like to squish bees. So that's why it's just a lot of little details. Seems like nonsense, but it really isn't, because you don't want to squish bees and have the bees eat that stuff. Well, it's kind of weird making a video. Haven't made a video in a while. Even though we've been shooting, we have that stuff just stored away. I'll have to tell Kelly if we're even gonna put those out. Hey, if you guys want to see all those old videos, make sure you tell her down in the comments below. Say, hey Kelly, we want to see the old stuff. Shh, you didn't hear it from me though. The editing is a lot of work. I see her grinding away late nights sometimes, and sometimes I think I have the easy job. Well, not with the bees. The bees is pretty hard, but the shooting of videos, that's fairly easy. I'm over here talking. I have a lot of work to do. I have about 500 Nucs I gotta feed. But yeah, I always check the lid. Well, the reason why I check the lid is because when I put the lid back, I want to put it back just like it was. And if she is on there, you do not want her to go right in that feeder. So let's say she's there, she's walking around, you're not paying attention, close her, you'll trap her right in here. This is a queen excluder, and she'll be right in there. She'll miss her flight. So it's pretty important that you make sure that she is not on the lid, trapped inside that feeder. Once in a while you get these Nucs that you come across. At some point the bees were full of stores. When I came here, it was a little rowdy. Like almost like there's robber bees that have gotten into it. So we just want to make sure before we feed it that there is a virgin in there and that it's worth feeding. If not, if we put more feed in there, what's going to happen is that they're just going to keep getting robbed out. So I like to make sure that there's a queen, a virgin in there. There she is, right there. She is a new world also. This whole yard is a new world. Right over there. Right there, she's coming towards his finger. Something like that. Just because there is a virgin in there, there's a little brood, so we are gonna move it from this location. You might lose some bees, and that's okay. Go ahead and feed it. Crank the feed, close it up, and you just relocate it. You can just move it just to another side, and that should help from whatever robbing was going on there. Those robbers might go to the next one. That's possible, but hopefully this one here has enough bees in order for them to defend themselves, hold down the fort, because that small entrance there, you'll have the bees just guarding it from robber bees. So having that small entrance does help a lot. You could also regulate it if you just want to make it just enough for bees and the queen. Once the queen is mated, that gives them more of a chance. But because it is kind of warm, we like to keep it like that. Open that up, and you can see this one's way more populated. So give it some more feed. Close it up pretty fast. That's pretty important. It's important. When we first started off, I was popping a bunch of them open, feeding them, and then closing them. But as the day gets warmer, you got to change the method that you're doing things in order to eliminate that robbing possibility. Because there is neighboring hives. Like I said, down the way, we have some on the other side of this, that ridge there, and another yard on the other side of this ridge. For our drone stocks. So just got to make sure that those hives maintain their weight to discourage robbing. I mean, even if you do keep them fed, you still are going to have robbing when it's so dry. I mean, it's dry out here. There is nothing. The thistle's starting to come up, which is good, but not good enough. It's just dry year. We didn't get no rainfall this spring much. I mean, we got a couple showers here and there the other night, but it's just not enough. It's just enough to keep the dust down. That's all. It's a dry year in California, man. That's why, like a lot of guys that we know, say, why don't you go up the mountains? Well, we're waiting. We're waiting. We still have to supply drone stock to our Nucs, and that's why we stay down here. We get away from the valleys and we come closer into these canyons in order to help the bees find some more resources in these creek bottoms. There is a lot of stuff that blooms. We did have blackberries. Blackberries came and gone. It helped, but it's just not enough. We did a lot of increases this year, and our singles, in order to ramp them up, we're in California, you just don't really rely on your singles to build out as fast as you need them to. So we need them to ramp up just a little bit in order to get that queen going and head up to the mountains. That way they can start plugging out, preparing for the fall, getting that last pollen up there in the high elevation, high country for winterizing. It seems like it's a long way, but it's not. You need a certain time. There's this beekeeper that gave me a great tip. I asked him, when do you do your last splits? And I was really fortunate that he shared that information with me. A lot of guys are hesitant in sharing information. He is a first generation beekeeper, but a well-respected beekeeper in the commercial field. Trying to get some of the last splits before that time, and then just build out. That's all we're gonna do, is build out. No late fall splits. We might do some up in the higher country, but the ones that remain here in the valley or in these canyons, so that way they can build out. Well, got a couple more to do, and then we're out of here. Max, What you doing? A lot of people missed you. You know that? We want to say thank you guys again for all the support, the feedback, the emails and texts, everything, man. Really cool, really cool. And we're hoping to just, well, you know, do the best that we can as far as shooting and editing. I know that it's really hard and a lot of work. But with your guys's just all this reaching out on checking on us, that's really cool, man. So right on, man. Thank you. If you're new to this channel, well, this is the lifestyle of a beekeeper, right? California beekeeper, and ready to rock and roll this year. Take these girls up to the mountains here soon, so come along with us and check our new yards out. So hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're out of here, guys. We'll see ya. Let's get out of here. Come on, go in the front.
Yeah.